From Studio A on the fire.
Welcome to the broadcast. We're live from Hyatt Television Hill, Studio A. It's a wild and interesting movie for all night here. The theory of the group. I know. Anyway, those of you selling the what we call the trade Tyron in the control room, we're currently Dresbold has one S in her name, so we can correct that before we go on here.
If I had two S's, it'd be a command.
Wouldn't it though? Although she tends to do that.
Correct. Boldly. I'll bet you the new way of it. I don't think I'm right.
You're so capable.
The new way to office? Yes. They verbed a noun.
They verbed a noun.
Isn't that just the new millennium kind of thing? Ladies and gentlemen, Dresbold is a handwriting columnist. She's a writing ass, writes a column about it. She's a handwriting columnist. Where is it? Where we find
It's all the
here.
can't find it. But it's all the way from all the Midwest, all the way to Guam.
to the shores of Tripoli.
Right.
And is the internet? We can get it on
It
there?
is on the internet. If you look up in the South Central, you have it on the internet. I think also my syndicate has a website with Michelle Dresbold. So you can look at my name.
We'll just put your name in the Google Finder thing.
Or you could look up South Bend Tribune, and then you go handwriting doctor.
Gotcha.
Because I'm the handwriting doctor.
So come on, maybe semi-literate with the net. You can do that. This is the lovely and talented Ruth Ann Baker. She beat the Tribune Review, then she did right-wing spiriters, and went to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, where he writes lovely
I
columns.
like to say it's a plantation. But that's probably politically correct.
She writes a column for the North Hills edition of the Post-Gazette, and she does some air general assignment reporting kind of stuff on just sort of whatever they are, I think.
Well, I do. We're launching our new North. The
You're
new
launching
North.
a-
And I'm the featured columnist sitting on Wednesdays.
So this Sunday, they should really look for you this Sunday because it's the big new thing.
should,
In the
although-
North Hills.
Although when the column's seen, I may have to go into hiding, so we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't find you in the South Hills?
You often can, actually.
Oh,
In
but the column. No, what I just happened to buy the paper there that day.
Well, then you might,
right.
depending on whether you're like
I don't understand anything at all. Here's some country everywhere, damn it. Everywhere.
That is not true at all.
It goes 5 blocks. Come on, you're up. No, it's a great signal. It's a great station. And Lynn is there every day for noon. That's all I meant, that you're...
No, I'm diminishing distance.
Why?
Well,
I like it.
yeah, a lot of people are sort of bitching about diminishing. That's what you...
Well, that's a good point.
way it goes.
You used to get TNT
I used to
and
be all over
here.
the place doing that, but I
Yeah.
got old and tired.
And you used to be on Q, and you...
Got old and tired. I
You
don't
told me not
have
to go
the
to
energy anymore.
No. Your son's here, Sam. He's always a good guy on camera, but
Yes, he's hot Dracula.
That's right. How is it? They have visual materials that would be banned by the readership in Ruth Ann's targeting?
Well, being a different parent, I have to admit I haven't even made it home, but he got at the school library. I'm figuring it's okay.
All right, we come back to talk about fun stuff like analyzing the handwriting of W and L, and some depressing stuff, why Mayor Murphy is involved in this murder case, and other stuff when we come back on Groovy Chick Free for All Night on NightTalk.
The official provider of night is Pittsburgh Limousine. Whether it's business or a special night on, Pittsburgh Limousine is the one which can transport in.
Back on NightTalk, Groovy Chick Free for All Night, handwriting analyst, Old Porter / columnist, Ruth Ann Baker, and host Jordan Lynn Cullen. So should we the rest of the way before we talk about the...
I didn't have to talk about that.
You know, actually, I've been back because I was on page and what happened. I didn't really done on the show at all, and I don't know, it's quite the story. You can talk about dressing these as precious all.
Oh, yeah, Fred. Why don't we talk about the president? What is the point of that? And I really posted that editorial mail.
It's interesting, I just read that. I don't know if I saw it.
Shouldn't be
There was a hearing today involving Joseph Corey and Skype. Let's give the channel a new report and then talk about it.
Where and a rind low, even your judge will enter courtroom under heavy R. Scott Bam said, "You feel way for the time. Seeing him has in deceive some of testimony. Scott grandmother put ticket and the courtroom." Most of the actors never gave up their chairs. Shoulder-to-shoulder read the testimony of his detective and told the court that Cornelius confessed to strangulation. He's drinking at time. Just his spot was found. He testified that Cornelius detailed that he admitted the spot on the side. Tried to he we realized he's dead. Then left for beer. He returned a half an hour later and formed mutilation on Scott's body, so that police would not murder a homeless man.
Even when they realized that my client asked counsel in a written form, he asked for it in an open court, they had the audacity, the mitigating, without counsel.
All right, we're back here. That was the Washington Post report. As many of you probably know, the mayor happened to hear what he said with confession from the homelessman, Mr. Cornelius. Why he happened to be at the police quarters. That's arched again.
It's not bizarre.
It's the mayor's confession of a murder.
It's bizarre. It's not bizarre. And so that
Yes.
I agreed completely that the mayor, head of the city, who clearly was emotionally wrought by this particular murder, and the neighborhood was that he, may be at the cop shop seeing what happened.
And I guess his son that age, he's more into
The
things.
mistake was, agreed to, when he heard Cornelius want to talk to him, he just said, no, or whatever, just did things realistically about it. I don't think it's going to amount to problem in terms of training this man.
Cornelius' attorney said the only mayor I know in the history of the United States who got involved in a homicide was Mayor Lynn Cullen in the city. That man assassin when he was 12 years old.
This guy, everybody's trying to agree his defense. This guy keeps up over line variety. He also said about Murphy's post hearing him confession. I'm paraphrasing, it was something like, and now I have to just commit a politician wouldn't lie. That's beyond the veil of these are nice little sound bites that we're putting on television. That doesn't get appropriate decisions.
I think it's appropriate, but his job as an attorney is to do everything he can to defend his client. I was wondering what
So he's
saying,
creating a
well, people call him threatening him, the attorney, and I always think, well, this is his job. I thoroughly with the police. I'm a very pro police here, but on the other hand, I know his job as an attorney is to do everything he can to defend his client.
Then at that point, he's failing to do a good job because these few things I point out find outrageous make people actually at him and they need to.
Maybe. The other thing I've heard, other way from when they first heard this, they'd say, Michelle, he's the wrong guy.
Not everybody, many people are saying
They had nobody else. Please be stood for him too. They were criticism of having moved.
Elash also says the crime was, quote, conveniently solved by arresting homelessmen.
People, it has not solved. There's been an estimate. Pretty simple of that particular case, and obviously because it's the horrible death of a child. But the police, the FBI had a gazillion cops working on it immediately. They made an arrest. The justice system take its course, and I agree.
I'm sorry, I don't know these things. I wish I did. Well, we keep saying he knows things that the Diggler would have known.
Wouldn't you have heard in the preliminary hearing?
They tip the hand, plead in a preliminary. I don't think they have all the data gone through and all that. It's clear that everybody who heard the confession or is close to it seems to think it's the right guy. I don't know. They're just saying that all that's very certain. I got a feeling going to get out.
I find very interesting about the case because people say, possibly he would have committed another murder, and what I hear things like that he heard about a murder in Oklahoma, and they're investigating that murder in Oklahoma, which is similar to this, where they haven't found murder. So now they're saying he may have done that murder.
That's true. That's all sort of spilled. That's right, as a 17-year-old.
So I know it's a little strange, but this is a coincidence he happened to.
I think he's ever been an excessively emotional man. If Murphy were a woman, a man, if that mayor, it was a female mayor acting in the
extremely what some of those tragedy would be. I thought of.
You know, does have
You try to just want to be tasteless. Just step away again. We keep eating the fact that Neil says mutilate a body in order to make this look like work in a file. Everybody else sentence and go, and it will work of a pedophile. That's not. Every time I do that, I think, oh, you did a really good job, because you were.
I don't want to hear it, but do pedophiles all cut up? I know sick, twisted people, but...
I don't get pedophilia. Well, both is very what I don't like it. I hear it on the radio on my competition. It's sort of this sort of whipping up mom stuff.
Oh, we need that.
Which is, I think, what you're concerned with the defense attorneys and all this. It's sort of about hearing. I mean, everybody on both sides seem to be getting crazy. People saying, "Hey, wow, he's too good." He hasn't had a problem.
I do so many people believe that's the wrong guy. I do it, bus.
Because you have an attorney who is. What he's doing is getting that's a very, very good attorney.
I think it's fear. I also think there's a fear, like maybe they did get, and sort of like spreads. It's contagion because of a particularly horrific nature of this crime. Easy to speed people.
Well, I think we're trying to do another crime. Say you have a drug addict and another drug addict. People go, oh, that wouldn't happen to me. It's going to happen. Sometimes you have the other murder, wife killed, how the wife. But in this case, really sensationalizes. Look at an innocent kid, completely innocent, and somebody grabs off the street. This is kind of murder that everybody has secret thrill about. They hate, they're scared. It affects people very differently than others.
Yeah, I think fear be the thing of insanity.
All right, well,
let's hope.
And will be much is that hearing continues, and he's going to be held in the jail box. They send it back. We will like
Thank you.
NightTalk is presented by Open MRI, the source open magnet.
Tonight. No, what I it's just it's big prejudice and nonsense.
I have recently come to by aggressive homeless people on occasion are aggressive with me.
I'm not afraid of them.
No. And it's like I ignore them, and a couple times they have turned to me and said, me. And I go, no, I don't. I know you. I don't want to know you.
And I feel like I'm not a
so I say to people say, oh, don't harmless. They always say that. And I always say, oh, yeah, you go, okay, homeless, and they'll go on the other side of the street. They go, oh, no, homeless. And so I think that it shows, quote, necessarily harmless,
I agree. It would choose to be homeless. It usually bespeaks other problems. Sometimes, and did need to have a clear face put in it. past decades. So we, as a society, it's the problem we had. And there are homeless people who have fallen upon difficult financial times, but there are plenty of mental problems or even problems that's allegedly
Most of them.
So not harmless.
When it comes to crime intersecting with homelessness, it always is that homeless are victims of crime. They are really good, but your friends, the police, will tell you that that's true. So this is what particularly sort of awful that they're being viewed as kind of a true menace.
Well, there was an idiot stealer who walked me away to a swimming pool. And $8 bill, and I said, what do you do, homeless guy? Well, guy to be homeless who was in, like, look at that guy, anything. Don't give him a dime. Order him to 10 bucks. I didn't do one. Come on. Don't give him a with just my face and that
You are kidding.
No.
Homeless to be freaking assaulted, and we were assaulted in our by a drunk steer after a game. Yeah, they're in this.
Clean up the scene and we maybe turn into the homeless.
As you say,
I mean, I have, but don't now.
You're not. But I was walking in church last week, and homeless people. I go out East Center and homeless people there. In fact, really happened outside that church, and Scott sometimes attend when brought by members of the church. And a man being on the sidewalk was approached by one of the men. I'll give you a I'll tell you lunch if you're when I'm back out now. So like that. The right way to handle that.
Say, money to a homeless shelter?
No, money to the homeless shelter, give the homeless a blanket or give them or something, but not give them money because they will drink it or that's easier to say than study it. So sometimes I do give money because you feel sort of
I never have money. When I used to New York City, and there you'd be approached constantly. You really get part of it. But one day I decided with a friend that we'd go down in the car, we'd go down to the hour, we would go to the grocery store the day, and we'd get other old food and throw away. And we'd go there at night, on those days, and I don't hold it. And we would go and give out the bread. We're here, and we'd always say, oh, I just want, liver. But they sold it, and we'd go Friday night, or Saturday night, we would give out our bread.
Loaded bread, little sliced bread.
What happens, if you go to grocery stores in the week, they'll have piles they're going to throw away. So simple student, we have
a charity now that does that.
Yeah,
though,
you were just yeah.
The ground Michelle Dresbold will analyze the handwriting. Bush and Al Gore. We were trying to call it particularly now.
NightTalk is sponsored by a back to Pittsburgh. Give someone at Pittsburgh.
College gradually waking this year. Ruth and Baker, who had a talk show earlier in the week, she had another tomorrow. And Dresbold, who's a handwriting analyst, she's going to analyze the handwriting of Mr. Gore and Mr. Bush as best can see Mr. Bush.
Right.
Oh, I can't make out that's GW more or less, or?
I think that B, George, and this is a W, and this is a B, this is line, and an H.
But the little W, that signifies?
It signifies, it actually sort of W. Nothing else shows up. You can't see a W.
Yeah. Okay, so what else in California?
We've heard both, because I was in the first comment. We say we thought it
Oh, so I did a double take, I was thinking, and one that Al Gore on the right, George Bush on the left, they look the same.
Yeah,
right.
True.
When I saw that, I did, we're going to have this in Post-Gazette. And first they said to me, what's different? I said, well, it's really more unusual because it's just how similar they are.
In the past, like giant consonants like that, I don't know, Beagle or something.
Right, capital letters. Right, capital letters. These are two men who, even though their political view may be different, they're similar.
Well, you have to have a redriving ego.
Yes.
You ought to be elected.
Yeah.
When you have big capital letters, like way after does and the way George Bush, big capitals, look at actors, look at musicians, handwriting. People who want fame will have a big capital and lowercase. That's one of the things you always see. People figures are big and letters are big.
I have a question about church and by how deep the bottom of the is, because I said if your handwriting goes down further than it rises, they're prone to depression.
No, they're prone to depression. The slope of their handwriting line go down. Always when people say like bottom, like you're down, you're up high. So when you say handwriting drop and downhill, you're down.
So these are both upbeat guys?
You can't really come from the
There any
Oh, the intro. Tell me what you're talking about. The notice Bush. Okay.
That I heard, yeah.
The interesting thing, one thing, let's go in Gores. You can't even read Bush. You can't read. I didn't tell you that you're Bush. You know.
You can't read Bush and Bush can't read.
Well, what significance? You can't. Right. You can't read Bush. That's communicating clearly. So when you write, we're going to say it's a with communication. You write, so it's you can't tell what it is.
Yet as a safety are higher than Bradley's.
Okay, let me tell you. I'll tell you what this. Do you ever see this? It's when your letters and you just sort of make out of them, and it means two things. When Herr Kissinger, his whole wing was a threat. And what that means is two things. One, thinking that to remove that. Usually people are quite bright. They also, I think it means it's pervasive. On says something, they got little pieces, so you can interpret it whatever way you wish.
It's real dull with it. I have,
convention. You have like, if you have it, you like
I'm
what
a
the
good little
teacher.
girl.
It means if you like the showed you. Yeah. It means do
a
it
little more masculine.
Well, that's probably going to have probably patrician. You pretty aren't fault, like you're not being all this stuff. But you're probably more masculine. I am. Then you're like, then you're pretty feminine or traditional.
A little bit of that. But you can't really tell. Signature of busy men who are busy 1,000 times a day. I mean, the difference in that signature, you don't need
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the signature look like the two.
Well, I'll tell you, really, you're kind of right one way. A signature is really one of the signature is not enough to do everything about a person. But even fast, no, both get right. Fast, both
people who actually practice their signature to make it look like what they can use signature. Does that say to you masking things?
Maybe yes and no. If you have to do is look at the writing and then you look at the signature. If the writing and signature are the same, that means the person's thinking what they're showing you. A signature is just how you want others to see you. So if you practice signature, it's different than your writing. You're practicing outside or how you want others to see you and what you're doing. Real you.
Bush doesn't communicate well. Anything else with Gore, or is it just?
That was even your ego than Bush. Notice that?
Yeah, look at us on that D.
Yeah, because like, and
I also mean how much of a lawyer.
No. Gosh. I can take this, I his hand very too. The birds. Here's a question. I give you a question. You know you have a political campaign.
Yes.
90, probably more than decent. You have one guy who's taller, another guy who's taller. Who usually wins?
The taller.
You have two signatures full. Almost always the one with the larger signature wins.
So which is the larger?
Al Gore is like taller. Not taller. He's slightly bigger. I'm going to predict a slight. He's going to win.
Total faith in
Gore's going to win.
Smart.
Yeah, his hand is really.
Different polls.
But if you should them, his hand are and you almost look at pain. That's the thing.
What about those candidates and their campaigns and?
We're getting along so well.
We'll come back and give you a free call night. And also another who says that we are shooting celebrities and it will result in the downfall of United States of America. Says that we check free call night.
The official transportation provider of NightTalk is Pittsburgh Limousine. The 1 year transportation.
Now, it's free for all. Many of us turn into at least somewhat political junkies on election time. I think you do. Not more.
Well, that beta.
But see, I did that last night. I taped it, I watched it, and
They liked
what's necessary.
Yeah, last
Vice presidents it renewed my faith in the possible ability of Americans to
Intelligent discussion
have
about
intelligent political discourse by people on Ashton and these who are bottom of the tick. I thought the president was horrific. Just horrific.
And
It was horrific. It was two program people who were people committee who were just wing their thing. They weren't communicating. They weren't listening. I as a voter, got no information at all from that debate. Whereas last night, I thought both men were speaking English. They seemed sincere. It didn't seem as wooden and rehearsed. They seemed more in command. Cheney was surprising to me because of how he's been portrayed. This sort of great, dull presence. Was witty.
When he shot Truman, I went back to the private sector and nothing of government.
No,
not in a mean-spirited fashion. And it didn't appear funny.
No, they both had this. Although I
It didn't look like she did the whip. I recognized it to each other. And I was thinking, we're other kids. Well,
everybody in the kangaroo tickets. Kangaroo being stronger and weak, legs.
Michelle, I don't even live that.
I said to my faith in the American people that there's more of backlash against Gore because of his behavior during debate with yeah, everything.
I realized he was a candidate who wasn't
I think he did, and he was doing it to buy to win votes with like that. I thought
it's really nice that the idiot and he's being spewed by
I think it was so programmed. The thing with the group, I always actually had information to ban, and how do you get hooked up with that great murder ticket? I just here you got I'm the third Baptist, but
let's see, it's just exaggerated accomplishment.
It's less accomplished higher than Clinton can fly like it, and now the grit she's also he knows and I was really
he did have a bad job.
Yeah, you got shut up in the middle of it.
Do you think they made him up to look like it?
I was trying to bring that
back and putting back like his he's doing this redneck head motion.
Well,
it's very odd. Very odd.
They watch listening to some of the video, and it was saying that they had a quote big debate on how to film it. For example, Gore did not want anybody to film that in a concert in a back. And Bush is sure in Gore there was a huge debate about how high the podium had to be. Because Bush wanted it higher, and Gore wanted it low, so they would leave him more color. They had an lighting, and you couldn't decide. It was really interesting. Really despite the fact, you know how you just point a nose to that? Most people listen to issues, but a lot of that what we hear, what we're hearing, or what we feel is something. Well, you don't know why. Like when I look, I can help say, oh, they're much smaller than I thought. So those feelings aren't that anybody put in words.
Well, that's why I said what I did. I'm surprised when it is asked, because when he had the seven, he has doubted how Spanish and an incredible cool George Shakarian. He could himself. But I thought people would hear 8%, 90% communication is helping her said, and constant science.
I can't. It's the interesting thing, right? I don't know. The thing you keep this team probably so bush. Let's say I'm watching it going, oh, everyone see how bad good. Look at that bush. He looks clearly.
All the books I knew, it's all the news and
I say I happen to read more word saying that I'm looking and going, I have to do it.
And actually, for the first time in life, I'm more motivation about it because George wasn't my choice, and I'm happy with the choice, and I'm not happy with Troy running mate, and I always thought Albany either guy to death would be too.
Well, I was visiting the Republican judge who I used for his secretary in Rhode Island, and she voted and it just she's but like now he's a lightweight. Most of my Republicans who support college, he's a lightweight. Thank you so much, and that's what scares me.
I got feeling very disappointed because I heard people saying today after being Cheney. McCain Cheney too.
Yeah.
Would
maybe it was
I pissed about King of Al Gore, and I kept telling Republicans, you are picking the wrong. And I was they weren't listening to me. He not only would have attracted Republicans because also a Republican going to go on a McCain, whether they liked him or not, and he's going to attract tons of independents and Democrats.
Well, more proof that never mind. Let's come back and talk about full summary and how I'll go into basketball. Only recording one now for I be just trying. They don't know much about such themselves.
Absolutely right.
You see how we have this.
There was nothing about that. We're celebrities and
we have a family. We have somebody.
I thought people always need somebody.
I heard you say on a radio show, it's probably the truest thing I've ever done on radio, which is we don't worship God in America, we worship mammon.
Yeah, well, that's we have our own idol. And celebrities, celebrities, you see, are part of mammon worship. And celebrities are rich and wealthy, and they're status, and everybody looks at them. Yeah.
But that's why they tend to be liberals. That's my theory. Like Seattle for a wake-up. No, they know they're incredibly willing. They haven't done anything to deserve it. So
George Bush and what?
No. The house causes where it be.
They're on beating up.
They're like, you can't learn it all. Who's my theory just fell out.
Hey, do you worship with Lady Michelle?
I'm not going to give my on celebrity worship. I have a theory. If you can ask people you actually know, even if you quote, well, you know probably 25 people, and you know 100 people, you might even know 500 boys, a lot of people that you can recognize. So you think about a billion people. Now think of celebrities, 100, 200, half the people or half the amount of people in the wide world see when I know they're playing, they just hear your mother, oh hi, you feel something. You feel something about them. That's a feeling in a celebrity when really most people nowadays, I mean, you know more people than ever because you're not. The average person has a computer, really might have 1 or 10 people you don't even remember anymore.
I know more about women than I know about any of my friends. I mean, all. You're right.
Your childhood was, she's an addict. You know that much.
You know what else it takes me to you because we can talk about forever.
Jones. Well,
I've seen the argument that needed to say from back when it was clear they overtake broadcasting. That had to say the network because television had replaced the Bible as a link, so to speak. That it was the only thing that connected us was being able to get over and say, "How not Seinfeld." And I wonder if the celebrity is an also.
We haven't on. We can talk about. We can relate to. I think it's going to be
that was very nine. And that's the relax. Because when I listen to Happerdam, I think at the end, Western Civilization, popular. Of course, culture has never. I would say it's a really popular culture.
They say I don't believe.
How could a bunch of illiterate people understand?
Anyway, we're out of time. I'm sorry to see you great.
You're sorry. You should be happy.
I don't know. Back in with thank you. You were incredible as always. Back home. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's commentary, American board which sends blame the evil beast which sends visible signals to your room and pollutes your brain with mind-numbing crap. Call it, but because we have rich fans, we're always looking for something new. Have this is already familiar with. Would you have a new thing? And sometimes that's true. Sometimes it's good. I love change of season. I'd use a change underwear. I let David Bowie's song changes until I heard it too many times, and then it was time for change. But sometimes constancy is a good thing. It was George Herbert Walker Bush who kept saying, "Stay the course, thank you and listen, but least He's smart. Unlike his method. There are some people who find it for Mr. W because they're in the mood for something new. And it doesn't matter if the guy's quiet. It doesn't matter if he's capable. It just matters the brand spanking new. He'll say new things. He'll be a new guy imitating on Saturday Night Live. He'll be shiny and different and predictable. Who knows no what to say? He'll be charming and running the world. You see, what's wrong here? Americans have got to learn when it's time not for change, when we should stay quiet. Now, I know that some people hate the president, but Ted Koppel said something tonight with which I wholeheartedly agree. Ted is all. He said Bill Clinton did progress on no not with the year that was a little bit. His different power. Let's see. Controversial decisions with the power played a major role in ousting the evil SOB. That's right, ladies and germs, William Jefferson Clinton. And he got credit for the economy. More, he didn't screw anything up except the thing, but its part was okay. And that's what mattered. Gore is Clinton without part. He's the toe without the horn. You know that bumper sticker, honk your horn? Big Al ain't honking. He does wonking with the bonking. He does the election with the election. Jackson. Stan Horster and Miss Berg let the oxymoron competitive back to the oxymoronic, competitive, conservative oxymoron, and it's not changing. 4 years. Thank you. David, would you do a little bit of your would you put this juncture so we can get probably the commentary?
There, around that thing on the prudent coming together. City talking not WG on the stuff. Stay up in the air for grabs. There, done.
Right there. David, Imaging Fee tells you the high quality in the 10 o'clock is with Mr. Johnson, Mr. Teeling, who once worked in his ear factory, and Miss Bedco, I think, worked for his ears. Have a great weekend, everyone.